This broadcast is copyrighted by NBL Pilipinas. Any unauthorized reproduction, retransmission, distribution, or use of this broadcast in whole or in part without the express written consent of NBL Pilipinas is strictly prohibited.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan. Nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan, kaya hindi mo bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami, malupit na dumiskate. Handang makita sa mundo ang pagkakaiba. Pag may pangarap, handang makipagsabayan sa NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng
Mabuhay Pilipinas, mabuhay lalawigan ng Quezon. Welcome to the continuing action from the 2026 National Basketball League NBL Pilipinas Governors Cup Reinforced Conference. We are live today from the Lucena City Convention Center, and we have a good one to begin our triple header for today. It's going to be the team on your screens right now, Batangas Venomart taking on the Camsor Express. Good day, basketball fans. My name is Andy Servino. I'll bring you the action live from courtside. So let us begin by talking about our team for today. These are two teams with conflicting momentums. One on both opposite directions. As you can see in our standings right now, Camsor, they're at 1-3. They're on a 2-game losing streak. Meanwhile, Batangas is still celebrating from their first ever win in franchise history last Friday. They are 1-4. So half a game separating these teams at the bottom of the standings. And talking about that last game, of course, we talk about the last game of Camsor. This was quite a few weeks ago. They're coming off you can say a good rest. They actually played last July 26, and they lost to the home team Tikas Kapampangan 76-85 over at the Angeles University Foundation. Well, low shooting clip for both teams, but Tikas really lorded it inside, underneath the boards. Points in the paint, 45 against 34. More hustle, 13-8 in second chance points. So now Camsor will have to do everything. And on the other hand, we mentioned that Batangas, they are celebrating their 132-118 win over the Zamboanga Valientes last Friday over there in FEU Pampanga. Of course, in that game, Batangas broke the game wide open in the fourth quarter. And then look at that, over 50% shooting clip for the Batangas, 52% versus 45% for Zamboanga. The rebounds, a big disparity. Our best player of that game was no other than Prince Charles Landicho. He exploded, that's right.
To the 20 Governors Cup Reinforced Conference, ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown. Our first matchup is Camsor versus Batangas Baraco. Live on Premier Sports 2, Tap Sports, NBL Pilipinas YouTube and Facebook. Right here at the Lucena Convention Center, Diversion Road, Lucena City, Quezon. To start, let us all stand if you are able and kindly remove your caps. Inihiling po namin na tumayo ang lahat. Once again, please remove your caps for the NBL prayer.
Dear God, we thank you for this opportunity to come together in sport. Please bless the players, coaches, officials, organizers, and fans. Grant us safe fields of play, skillful and fair competition, and good sportsmanship in every moment. Keep everyone healthy, guided, and focused on giving their best. May the games be played with respect, humility, and unity, reflecting the spirit of teamwork and grace. Amen.
Kindly remain standing for the team's hymn. Let's start with Batangas Barako Venom Art Athletics.
Batangas, sintang lalawigan, ang pinakapuso ay pulgang taal, magandang malasin, payapat maringal, ang galing at yaman ay siyang sandigan. Batangas, pinhin ang kagitigan, may taglay na tapang at bayaning tunay. Mabini, Laurel, Recto, Jokno, Kalaw, Agoncillo, Malmar, maging iba'y dangal. Batangas, Mutya, sa dulong silangan, pantayog ng sipag at kagandahan, sulos sa dambana nitong inang bayan. Batangas, Batangas, ngayon at kailanman.
Thank you very much. Batangas Barako Venom Art Athletics. Now the Kamsur Express.
Marines, land of glory, fame the warning songs and stories. Hear us sing, we sing today. Voices of our people free. Heard of hills and azure mountains, with the roofs and flashing fountains, in the lovely pleasant land, as red seas break on the sand. For the sun that is adorning, when the sun greets us this morning, and the changing hues of skies tell the bodies watching by. For our earthly heaven, to our sides and their sons given, boundless waves and greenest plain, bursting all year round with flame.
There you have the Kamsur Express. You may now be seated. Both teams to the center court for the sportsmanship handshake. Let's meet mga ka-NBL, the starting five for the recent President's Cup champions, the Kamsur Express. At forward number 8 from San Miguel, Catanduanes, Kyle Dumagtoy. Playing center number 70 from Placer Masbate, John Habunete. Forward number 21 from Irosin, Sorsogon, Aaron Decano. From San Felipe, Naga City, at guard, number 19, J. Smooth Jerome Almario. Also at guard number 10 from Iriga City, the reinforcement, T.H. Tumalip. The head coach is Genesius Molto Jr. First assistant coach is Hil Lomberio. The starting unit for the Batangas Barako Venom Art Athletics. At forward number 32 from Santo Tomas, Christian Uri. Playing center number 24 from Lipas City, Alex Dalisay. From Tanawan at guard number 23, John Bayawa. Forward also from Lipas City, number 3, Aldrin Umali. Shooting guard number 2 from Calaca, Dan Magpantay. They are led by Ringo Jimenez. First assistant coach, Yeye Science.
And there you have it, the starting units on your screen right now. Almario, Tumalip, Habonete, Dumagtoy, Decano for Camsor, Magpantay, Umali, Dalisay, Bayawan, and Uri for the Batangas Baracos. Our referees for today, Messrs. Francisco Sarmiento and De Silva. And we're about to be underway here at the Lucena Convention Center. That's right, this is the first time that NBL Pilipinas will be playing in this venue. Very nice venue, very nice lighting. It's air-conditioned, very clean, spacious outside, and first hit is a miss. And it's colored by Batangas. Of course, we said in the pregame, Batangas is on a high. Of course, they won their first game in franchise history last Friday. Already Zamboanga Valientes, and they would like to make it 2 in a row. Meanwhile, Camsor, very rare 2-game losing skid for the representatives of Region 5, the Bicol Peninsula. All right, here's a steal by the Express. Almario will apply the bricks. Into the corner, Dumagtoy, he can hit this, no. Rebound, but good defense by Batangas. Still no score. Almost a minute gone by. And another miss. All right. Tumalip will bring it down. As of course, we know Tumalip is the designated reinforcement for Camsor this conference. That's why it's called the Governor's Cup Reinforced Conference. The team is allowed to employ up to 2 reinforcements, meaning any player who has played in other leagues in the Philippines or overseas. And in this case, it's Tumalip. Batangas has no reinforcement at the moment. Meanwhile, Uri, long 3, yes! And after a minute and a half, first score on the board, 3 points courtesy of Christian Uri from Centro Escolar University in Santo Tomas, Batangas. Habonete will attack. Habonete hemmed in well by the defense, kicks out. They get the 3 points back, Almario. So 3-all, first deadlock. Obviously not the last. We are sure about that. They apply pressure to the ball carrier, box and 1 defense. Here's the penetration, yes! And Dan Lord Magpantay is also proven to be a reliable scorer for Batangas. Umalip, they move the ball patiently. Habonete, taking the handoff. Habonete, back to Almario, same position and the same result. So Almario hitting 2 threes from that exact spot on the floor. Ball will stay with Batangas. A good disruptive defense by Dumagtoy. Look at this. Almario hit not once but twice from that portion of the floor. And I can say we have a really nice floor here. It's soft, it's bouncy, good on the knees of the players. Meanwhile, and Tumalip Sky. It's a blaze 3, the first in the game for Terence Tumalip. 9-5. Quickly a 4-point lead for Camsor after Batangas scored the first basket of the game. Uri, not this time, cleared by Habonete. Outlet pass. Decano is too deep, but he controls. And there's a whistle. So right on your screen there, Aaron Decano. So the foul is on Decano, so a double black eye for Decano. He misses, and at the same time, he's assessed a foul. Uri will trigger cross-court pass. They give it back. Uri thinking about it. High screen. Bayawan. And again, good disruptive defense by Kamsur. And they get the ball. Almario now will power his way. The second blazer in the game for the Express. Quickly a 7-point lead for Kamsur on the strength of two blazes. One by Tumalip, one by Almario. Umali. High screen for Uri. Back to Umali. Umali, side jumper. No. Into the hands of Habonete. It looks like Tumalip will be essaying the role of point forward in this game. Let's see. Dumagtoy from the opposite angle. Still no go for Dumagtoy. Batangas now on the run. And there's a hack in midair. Well, I guess no choice for Tumalip but to give him the foul. First on Terrence. You know, you like the lighting here. The way the windows are constructed, it really gives a lot of a lot of use for natural light. So you can say that this venue also saves a lot of electricity by using natural lighting. So struggle at the free throw line early by Batangas. Lead is still 7, 12-5. Oh, nobody marked Decano underneath this time. He had toes for his earlier miscues. 14-5. Uri against Tumalip. No, they played a lot against each other in college. Uri for Centro Escolar, Tumalip for TIP Manila. Another steal by Dumagtoy. Tumalip now. Again, continue to play point forward. Last second dish to the trailing Habonete. Yes, very unselfish play. Good recognition by Tumalip. And quickly, Coach Jimenez calls a timeout for Batangas. Look at this. Unselfish play. Good vision by the veteran. Terrence Tumalip to the trailing Habonete. Timeout. We'll be back. Let's talk about number 19, Jerome Almario. Against Pampanga, they lost in that game, and Almario with only 5 points in, 16 minutes of action. But today, look at the numbers of Almario today. He has already exceeded his total from last time with 9 points and possibly even more as he has the ball right now, but he decides to backtrack. Now they'll move the ball patiently. All right, they see an opening to Malip with the strong move and the strong points. Suddenly it's now 18-5. Batangas has not moved for quite some time. They've been shot 5. Here's another steal by the Express. Almario now has options. He gives it to his left. But again, good recovery there on defense by Batangas. Reverse is no good. Outlet pass. Oh, wow, look at that. So precise. Another place. That's a second place 3 for Terrence. Make that now 21-5. Makalaig finally Cap ends the long silence for Batangas with that triple. Now he's the captain, Makalaig. So finally some movement on the scoreboard for Batangas. Habonete is blocked, but there's a foul. Of course, Umali claiming all ball, but let's see. Look at that. Such precision passing here by the Express. And then finally Makalaig breaking the long silence of the Baracos of Batangas. Some more shuffling here for Coach Jimenez. So Habonete will be tested from the line. I say tested because we know that Habonete has been struggling from the 15, and yes, as we speak, the struggles continue for John Edward Habonete. Second one on the way. Let's see if we can go for a split. Oh, 2 misses for Habonete. Wow. But still, no, even if they're ahead by this much, that's not an excuse to miss free throws. Cap asking for a clear out. Makalaig with the ball. Makalaig with the high screen. Makalaig now still. Met by Almario. Having a hard time is Cap. Jumper. Oh, Landicho was not ready to receive. Of course, Prince Charles Landicho was our best player last time out when they won their first game over Zamboanga. And like we mentioned in the pregame, a royal performance for Prince Charles with 33 points. Tumalip will take it easy. We have about 5 minutes left and change here in the first quarter. Glad you could join us, basketball fans. Anthony Servinio here and at the Lucena City Convention Center. First time for NBL Pilipinas to play in this venue. And Tumalip this time is the one who is the recipient of the assist. Goes to show the teamwork already being ingrained by Coach Genesis Malto Jr. as they are now up by 15. Landicho to Makalaig, and Makalaig missing the layup. Oh, Makalaig with the steal, but scramble for it. Spalding goes out of bounds, and referee says, what's the decision? Oh, there's a foul. And now, don't look now, but that's 2 fouls already. That is 2 fouls on Tumalip. And that's the cue for Coach Molto to bring in more. And by the way, while we are holding this game live from Lucena City, our partners for NBL Youth Davao are holding their leg right now over there in Davao City. So please check our Facebook account, NBL Pilipinas, and you can also watch the games there in Davao live. Yes, it's the finals actually. The finals is right now also on our NBL Facebook page. A Sablaon from top of the key, no. And it's won by the Baracos, but they throw the ball away. Ariate now. And another steal by Batangas. And again, the disruptive defense of Kamsur in play. Okay, Uli will take a rest. Gatdula will come in. Makalaig will start things. Again, Mayan Kadlaw. Yeah, sa Davao, sa atong mga igala diha. Your finals are going on right now. So, you will be seeing the future stars of Davao over there at the NBL Youth Davao Finals. All right. Magpantay. We'll give it to Ariate. Head play, what is this? And Magpantay announcing his presence with a 3-point shot. And a strong move, draws a foul. And Makalaig count the basket plus the foul. Look at this. Earlier, Magpantay announcing his presence with his patented 3-point shot. Meanwhile, Makalaig, oh look at that. They gave him the baseline and they paid dearly for it. Cap, oh with the missing, he misses the bonus. But look at this, 3 minutes left. Kamsur already has 26 points, which is in the first quarter. Magpantay, stutter, no. They'll move the ball around. Sablaon, oh this time it's Sablaon. It's raining threes and blazes for Kamsur. That's why they already have 29 points. Malyapre with the rebound. Triggers fast break. Sablaon, oh Sablaon loses it. Counter fast break here by the Baracos. They lob it inside. Yes. Oh, steal. A Blaze steal earlier. Now they steal the ball. Jumper. No. And no box out. No rebounder there for Batangas. All right, Ayanta says we have to slow it down. We want to get control of the tempo, and there's a hack and a foul. Look at this. Magpantay lobbing it for the Blaze 3, and hopefully that should wake up Batangas. Timeout. We'll be back for more of the NBL. Thank you very much to Dayu, Talame Dayu. Of course, Dayu is the official technology solutions provider of NBL Pilipinas, and of course our official hydration partner, Fontana Purified Drinking Water. Quench your thirst, stay hydrated, stay healthy, and of course, N1 Electrolytes. That's right, take your electrolytes when you do sports like basketball. And of course, check out these nice official NBL caps from AJF Customs. You can order these caps by dialing the number on your screen, or you can check their Facebook page, AJF Customs, for your orders. Yes, that's right. There's a cap for all the 10 NBL teams, and of course, a cap for the entire league. Actually, 2 caps for the entire league. One in yellow, one in red, and hopefully in many other colors very soon. As Bonbe now hits from the free throw line. By the way, just to clarify, those caps, the designs are embroidered. All right, they are embroidered. That's why it's extra special. 31-13, and referee halts play. Of course, in addition, I said earlier that you can dial the number or order on Facebook. Well, if you watch live at the venue, they will be selling caps also here at the venue. So you can go to the live venues. Like today, we're in Lucena. You know, check out the they have a table there, and then of course this week we'll be in Kamsur. Right? We'll be in Kamsur this week, so you can also maybe buy your Kamsur Express caps there. Of course, you can also buy the caps of the other teams. corner three. Not this time. And ball tap is won by Borbe. Borbe, skying for the layup. You know, these players, when Coach Molto brings them in, it's sudden impact. And look at this, 33-13, and we're not yet done with the first quarter. Anyway, we see size of life now for Batangas. That trims the gap to 17 from a high of 20. And you see there Omalyaper hitting the floor. And Umali comes back in. Arziate will do the honors. Borbe popping out. Borbe, bounce pass. Oh, good. Good recognition. Nobody marked. Nobody marked Magpantay. Landicho skying. But only trying. Again, look at that. Good recognition. And the defense was simply staring at Magpantay. 35-16. Cross-court pass. Ariate will use the high screen. Ariate jackknife. Decides to pass, but it's stolen. And counter steal by Magpantay. Sablaon. Inside, Borbe. Yes. Borbe using his height and length advantage over his defender for the easy two. 37-16. Don't look now, but Kamsur is threatening to hit 40. Yes, 40, 40 in a 12-minute span. Well, almost. If that went in, they had a chance. Look at this, shake and bake by Sablaon, but finds the open Borbe, and the defense was just looking at him. All right, this is Eugene Malyapre, one half of the Malyapre brothers. So a chance here for Batangas to end the first quarter on a positive note. All right, it's good. Hopefully they can take in the good vibes into the second quarter. And we have less than a second, actually a fraction of a second left. So possible touch and shoot here for Kamsur. Let's see. Oh, Magpantay, and that will not count even if it went in. So at the end of the first quarter, our score is 37-18. That's right, again, 37-18. Kamsur all over Batangas, Balaco, Venomart. And we'll be back with the second quarter after this commercial break. Stay with us. You are watching NBL Pilipinas Governors Cup Reinforced Conference live.
With Guapo Essentials. Play hard, stay fresh. Max Guapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Play hard, stay fresh. Max Guapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% Guapo vibes. Glutamax Men. Built for confidence.
Congratulations to our champions of the 12 under division of NBL Youth. That's right. Very freshly crowned just a few moments ago. And right now, ongoing is the 10 and under finals of NBL Youth Davao. And you can watch that on our NBL Pilipinas Facebook page. Congratulations, kids. And keep it up. And very soon, you will be playing in the professional category like these gentlemen on the screen right now, representing Batangas and Kamsur. That's right. Who knows? Maybe next conference or in a couple of conferences, we'll have a team from Davao in NBL Pilipinas. Who knows? You can never tell. So start of the second quarter, and again, you'll be amazed at the scoring pace of Kamsur in that opening canto. 37 points in 12 minutes. And they almost hit 40. And it starts with this unforgiving defense. See? Another steal. But Batangas with a counter. And a foul given up by Big Dan Monsalve. Landicho to the corner. Again, good defense by Kamsur. And they forced Batangas to be creative as they really disrupted that shot. So first ball on ball, that will send Umali to the line, and Umali, I can say, has formed. He has formed a very effective twin tower combination when Coach Jimenez plays him and Alex Dalisay together. Anyway, it's a miss for Umali. And Kamsur throws the ball away. So, no score yet, huh? After that solid first quarter, no score for Batangas. But then again, look, you know, in that first quarter, remember, it took almost 2 minutes for Kamsur to score. That means those 37 points actually came in a 10-minute span, no, not a 12-minute span. Long distance, no. Rebound won by Malyapre. Alyate now on the run. Alyate will wait for his teammates to do the half-court set. Alyate, a foul away from the ball. It's an offensive foul on Borbe. So 2 fouls now for Lloyd Borbe. And let's look at some numbers from the first quarter. Look at this. 64. I repeat, 64% field goal shooting for Kamsur. That's 14 out of 22. You compare that to 35% only for Batangas, 6 out of 17. Rebound battle, only 9 rebounds for Batangas, 13 for Kamsur. And then Kamsur really making the most of the turnovers. They forced a total of 11 turnovers on Batangas, and Kamsur translated these 11 turnovers into 13 points. Whereas Batangas, they had only 5 points of turnovers. Look at this, 3 blaze threes for Batangas, for Kamsur rather. 3 blaze threes. That really accentuated their running game. Of course, they are the Express. That's why they have to live up to their name. No? They like to play fast, like those trains that service Bicol. Meanwhile, finally, the first points of Kamsur in the second quarter after almost, after almost 10 minutes. Kamsur now doubling up on Batangas. Of course, their biggest lead was actually 21 points, so 1 point better, 37-16. That was before the final free throws of Batangas to close the first quarter. Meanwhile, look at this. 3-point shooting, okay? 4 3-pointers for Kamsur in that first quarter. Meanwhile, Tumalip! And you can say, not exactly a wise foul given up. They should have just, let Tumalip get the points. And now they will give Tumalip a bonus. Look at this. It starts again with good defense. Tumalip at the right position. And again, like I said, you can say not exactly a wise foul given up. As of course, it was a sure do anyway. And now Tumalip will go for a bonus. And yes, Good. And this is now the new biggest lead for Kamsur. 24 points, 44 to 20. By the way, Tumalip, in the first quarter alone, Tumalip already had 10 points. That's a cool stat. All right, second triple in the game for Christian Uli. Tumalip now. Magpantay. Again, unselfish ball movement. Finds the open Dan Monsalve for the easy layup. 3-pointer, no. And a hook rebound by Tumalip. Tumalip now. Kick out. Magpantay is open. Never leave him open. It's raining threes for the Express. They're up now by 26. 49-23. Another steal. Tumalip. Escaping the defense. Tumalip. Casual three. And again, nobody even bothered to at least, bother Tumalip. Challenge him. Monsalve with the recovery. Finds Almario. Almario now crossing the timeline to the corner. Magpantay. Tumalip. They'll be patient. Baseline drive. Last second dish. Monsalve. Oh, Monsalve. Second hit for Dan Monsalve. I think we should expect a lot of wins today from Big Dan. Look at this. Again, unselfish play. The defense committed to the airborne Borbe, and nobody marked the waiting Dan Monsalve. Meanwhile, a timeout called by Coach Jimenez. That's our score. We'll be back for more of your NBL. Stay with us, please. And some action from earlier. Look at that. I said it's the three-point shooting that has been a big blessing for Kamsur. Right now, they have 6 in the game. That's right. Scoring from all angles. Of course, you add to that the Blaze 3. So, no doubt that right now, Kamsur has 54 points. And we're not even halfway through the second quarter. Okay, Monsalve will go for his 5th point in the game. And before the timeout, I was about to say Monsalve expect a lot of court time today for Big Dan because I'm looking at the bench right now of Kamsur. I do not see Pete Andre Rito on the bench. So that means probably Monsalve now will go up the depth chart for Coach Molto. They try to get the baseline, but a good denial and find another steal by Monsalve. Almario pops out. Habonete handle. Almario, no. Long rebound. Won by Magpantay to Monsalve. Inside. Extra pass. And again, you will never go wrong with the extra pass. Almario fishes a foul. Habonete rather fishes a foul. Bad news for Batangas. That is now the 3rd foul on Umali. Uh-oh. This is trouble. And finally, Habonete, and of course that expression of Coach Jimenez says it all. And that is the first free throw for Habonete. He missed his first 2 attempts. And now 2 for 2 for Habonete. So he's 2 out of 4 today from the stripe. Look at the steals. 13 for Camsur, 6 for Batangas. So that means 7 extra possessions for Camsur to score. And they have scored with a plump, making the most of these turnovers. Cross-court pass by Dumagtoy. Almayo back to Dumagtoy, who's open. No. And referee halts play. What is this? Uh-oh. So now it's the first one on the D side. Now this is a concern for Batangas. Now their bigs are in foul trouble. And look at this. Umali is still on the floor with 3 fouls. This is a big risk for Coach Jimenez. And well read by the defense. Umali too deep. And Umali loses the ball. But what is the ruling? Oh, a foul on Habonete. On your screen there, Coach Genesis Molto. Alright, here's what happened. Okay, so Umali lost control of the Spalding, but prior to that, there was a contact by Habonete. Okay, good call by the referees. 3 on the way. Air ball. It is picked up by Habonete. This is Tumalip. Habonete now will wait for Tumalip. Tumalip will orchestrate. Monsalve. So 2 bigs at the same time for Camsur. Okay, look at that. A rebound. They will. Habonete can hit this. No, but no, backs out. And Tumalip. I believe, and I will say this, I think this is already now the best game, no doubt, of Tumalip this conference. Tumalip again. Tumalip for the unmolested layup. It's a place 3 for Tumalip. So again, I will say this is definitely the best game of Tumalip, bar none. And referee halts play. All right, what happened here? All right, it starts with defense again. And look at that. Tumalip blazing away for the blaze 3. Okay, Monsalve will take a much-deserved rest. Possibly a speedier lineup now for the Express. Here's the slice and the dice. Has got Dula with the connection. Meanwhile, a quick retaliation for the Express. It's a blaze 3 for Camsur. Bakalig, cross court. They find an opening and no, too much backspin there. Look at that, transition, yes. It's another blaze 3 for Jerome Almario. Landicho. Too deep. Good defense by Habonete, just putting his arms up. Shot clock winding down to 5 seconds. They have to shoot. Offensive rebound and lucky break there for Batangas. As Gatula with the offensive rebound and the putback. Look at this. Almario blazing away for the blaze 3. It started, of course, with good defense and then Gatula at the right place at the right time. Timeout. That's our score. We'll be back for more of the NBL. And of course, get ready for NBL Youth Laguna. That's right. Just contact Coach Jason Vista or Coach Rio Angeles. The numbers are there on your screen or to social media. And of course, Ilocos Norte will kick off their tournament later on next month. Also for NBL Youth Bulacan, okay? We will have your screening on September 5 at Balosoena Hall in Malolos. So please attend. And also, hey, even in Sultan Kudarat, that's right, this September will be, so NBL Youth is everywhere. From Luzon to Mindanao. And speaking of Mindanao, right now, of course, we'd like to greet all our fans there in the Davao who are enjoying the finals of NBL Youth Davao. And if I am not mistaken, the 10 under finals is ongoing right now. Earlier today, we crowned the 12 under champions as Almadio looking like a champion with that layup. Hey, wow, 73-27. Yes, I looked at the score. Yes, it is correct. It is 73-27. Possibly even more as, hey, showtime. It's a blaze 3 for Habonete. Over 3 minutes left in the first half. And a big chance that Camsur will score beyond 80. And with the way they're going, they might even hit 100 by halftime. Why not? Look at this. They find it's well read by the defense. And you know, at halftime, okay, we will crunch the numbers. We will look at the hustle stats. You know, we're talking here about steals, fast break points, and that should be the story of this game. By the way, Sabio is a fresh face on the floor right now for Coach Molto. So Coach Molto will call a timeout and we'll be back for the balance of this second quarter. Stay with us, please. While wait for halftime, let's talk about these stats here. Points of turnovers, Batangas with only 5 and Kamsu, look at this, they have 33 points of turnovers, meaning, okay, Batangas, they have no points of turnovers in this second quarter. They had 5 in the first quarter, so no movement. Meanwhile, Kamsur, they have 33 right now. They had 13 in the first quarter. That means in the second quarter, they had 20 points of turnovers. So which is more than what they did in the first quarter. Wow. And you can just imagine what is running through the mind right now of Coach Ringo Jimenez. 14 on the shot clock. It's about possession. See, these steals, meanwhile, Decano punches in 2 more points to his account. Like what I said, it's very easy for Kamsur to hit 80. No, they might even hit 100 with the rate they're going. And Decano with the foul. So again, just to remind everybody about that graphic we showed earlier. a total of 33 fast break points of turnovers for Kamsur. That means that's 13 in the first quarter and 20 here in the second quarter. And Batangas has remained stagnant at 5 since the first quarter. Okay, new player also in for Kamsur. First action here for Alex Lim. One of the veterans, you can say, for the team. As you know, lately in recent conferences, Coach Molto has gone for a youth movement. So Lim is one of the few remaining, you can say, OGs. Look at the turnovers, 19 for Batangas, 9 for Kamsur. So again, that's 10 additional possessions for Kamsur to score. And Batangas is simply not taking care of the ball. Look at that. Well, a steal here. So a rare steal for Batangas. Meanwhile, 2-minute warning. Look at that. Points in this quarter alone. 41. Okay, that's 41 and counting for Kamsur. Only 11 for Batangas. Oh. Foul given up. And it looks like at this juncture, looking at the faces on the floor in blue, these are like the third stringers for Coach Molto as Almine will troop to the line. Of course, this is one of the newer players on the side of Kamsur. This is Mark Brian Almine, whereas Almine did not play in the first quarter. And like what I said earlier, in recent conferences, Coach Molto has gone for a youth movement, and it has indeed paid dividends. Of course, you cannot argue. They won the President's Cup earlier this year with all those young players in tow. So you can't argue with the formula. It does work. Meanwhile, foul halts play. And you can say quite a fast pace for our first two quarters. Not much fouls actually. Not much fouls on both sides, so minimal stoppages. That's why our game is progressing quite fast in real time. Macaleg is good on the first free throw. Of course, as the team captain, he should do something to rally his teammates. Split by Cap. Habonete, the big man, is igniting the break. They'll do the half-court set. Oh, what nice footwork there by Sabio. I think, I'll check the score, I think everybody who has been fielded by Coach Molto has put in his fair share. I believe, yes. We'll check the stats to confirm. Meanwhile, all right, they'll do the right thing. They won't force it. They'll play the clock. Lim still. Met by two defenders. Somebody's free. It's Habonete underneath and... Oh, sorry there for Habonete. I guess Habonete was a little overeager there. Look what happened here. All right, here's the pass. And then... Okay. Habonete warded off before taking the shot. Again, good disruptive defense by the Express. And that no doubt that has been the key to this game so far. Good defense leading to better offense. See that Batangas is even having trouble thinking of what to do. Because, Kamsur simply denied their options. Okay, foul on the play. It's on Dan Lord magpantay. Of course, Magbantay, he did say he gave a good impression in the first 2 games of Batangas. Look at this earlier sequence. Oh yes, reach and foul there by Dan Lord Magpantay. So at the line, Alex Lim, like I said, Alex Lim, you can say at this point, he is one of the kuyas of the team, having been one of the longer tenured players. Cross-court pass. Uli stops and pops. Nope. It is won by Habonete. Oh, but stolen by Landicho. Landicho for 3. Air ball. And that, my friends, is the end of the first half. And our score at halftime is 84-30. And a big factor of that is, look at that, 25 points for Terrence Tumalip. That's right, 25 for Tumalip, and that's 30 for the entire Batangas squad. It has been all Tumalip in this game, and possibly even more in the second half. Stand by for that. We'll bring that to you after this break. Stay with us. You are watching NBL Pilipinas.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Play hard, stay fresh. Max Guapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Play hard, stay fresh. Max Guapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% Guapo vibes. Glutamax Men. Built for confidence.
24-30, that's our halftime score. Camsor Express all over Batangas Balaco Venomart Athletics at the Cervino here at the Lucena City Convention Center. Look at our halftime numbers. 21 points of turnovers for Batangas versus only 12. 21 turnovers for Batangas versus only 12 for Camsor. And then Batangas, their turnovers have been translated into 35 points by Camsor. Of course, Camsor, pounding inside 50 points in the paint against only 11. And then, of course, again, Camsor running away. Tumalip with 25 points by himself. And then Almar with 14, Magbatay 8, Nicado 7. Meanwhile, Omak and Makalaega carrying the fight with Uri for Batangas. And, of course, again, shout out to our supporters down there in Davao, and of course Metro Manila. Stand by. This September we will have our NBL Youth NCR qualifiers in 10 under, 12, 14 and up to 20 under. Also in Pangasinan, that's right, the Pangasinan leg will also be held on the first week of September, so just get in touch with the coaches of the Pangasinan Senderos. And of course NBL Youth will also be played here, where we are right now in Quezon Province. Yes, it will also be handled by the same coaches of the Quezon Star Horse. And of course, down there in Sorsogon, yes, NBL Youth, they're holding their tournament right now in Kasiguran. Not just NBL Youth, but also WNBL Women's. Again, hello to my friend, Coach Ray So. Good job, Coach Ray. And we are about to begin the third quarter. And also, as we run this game, the NBL Youth 10 under finals is being played right now. So hello to our supporters down there in Davao. Hope you have a nice time watching the future stars of Davao basketball in NBL Youth Davao. Yes, take note of the names of those kids. I say they're only names now, but tomorrow they will be legends. Baseline inbound for Batangas, but it's stolen. Another turnover for Venomart. Tumalip, I said Tumalip has 25 points by himself. And the entire Batangas team with 30 in the first half. Bonete. It's a play straight for Landicho. Let's see if Landicho can reprise his 33-point performance last Friday over there at FU Pampanga. Rebound controlled by Landicho. Now let's see if Batangas can string 2 points in a row or 2 baskets in a row. Preemptive foul given up by Almario. That's only the first foul, by the way, on Almario. Pop out. Magbantay. Surveying. He's too far from the ring. And look at that, well read again by the defense. Another turnover, so the turnovers are piling up for Batangas. Umali, of course you admire the effort there by Umali, disrupting the play of Camsor. Of course, after this game, Camsor will, of course, go back home to Bicol, and they will be playing 2 home games this Tuesday and Thursday over there at the Fuerte Camsor Sports Complex. Hope to see you there. Our supporters, our ever loyal supporters there in Bicol. Of course, not just Camsor, but also Capitas Norte, Albay, Sorsogon, Catanduanes, and Masbate. Open 3. Bounces off the rim, and it's won by Tumalip. So Tumalip has been stuffing the stats. He's a stat stuffer today. Kick out. Open, Terrence. No. It is kept alive by Habonete. Habonete to Tumalip. Tumalip with the fake. Oh, traveling on Terrence. Well, like I said, he's a stat stuffer. He has stats for everything, and now he has stats for turnovers or errors. Yeah, a little bit of everything, I tell you. Another turnover. Wow. We have to check if this is a record for most number of turnovers. Dumagtoy. No. Ball tap. And it's going to go the way of the white shirts of Batangas. But what an effort today for Tumalip. No, almost outscoring the entire opposition by himself in that first half. Well, if I will check, I believe there were some sequences in that first half where Tumalip probably had more points. Yes, he probably had more points at some points of the game. He had more points than the entire Batangas side. Oh, no look. Oh, and Decano with the flush. It's a Blaze 3 dunk with extra emphasis. Haha. And, well, that puts a smile on everybody's face on the Camsur bench. Look at that. Nice flush from the man from Irosin Sorsogon. That's right. And a foul given up. Fouls on Decano. So 3 fouls now on Decano. But still no motion from Coach Molto to replace him. And Umali doing what he does best. Of course, you know, the bigs are quite limited, you can say, for Coach Jimenez and Batangas. So, but again, but quality performances in their games by Umali and Dalisay. Almar again, no look! And he beats Tumalip. Look at this. Again, no look. But good thing that Tumalip was able to see or guess what was on the mind of his teammate, and he was ready to receive the Spalding. And he puts it in for one more point. So for sure, Camsur will likely surpass 100 points in this third quarter. They're 8 points away from that, with of course 8 minutes left. Tumalip to Dumagtoy, Decano, and Decano, yes, that's traveling. Very clear, it happened right in front of us. He lifted his pivot foot. Like the one thing that you like about Decano, no, he knows how to win. I mean, he's a winner in college at St. Clair. And hopefully he can translate this winning formula to his teammates. Scamble for the ball. It's with Batangas. Jumper, leaner, no. A steal by Batangas. Extra pass underneath. Oh, it's not, the Spalding is not cooperating. But again, lucky break for Batangas. As Omak with that last connection. Uh-oh. So when Umali picked up his third foul, they still let him play. And now Umali has 4 fouls. I guess they have no choice. But it looks like Umali, even if he has 4 fouls, he is still on the floor. It looks like Coach Jimenez will still play him with 4 fouls. All right, another steal by Tumalip. And, oh, offensive foul. I will check because at halftime, Tumalip already had 7 steals. Okay? So if ever, Tumalip should have at least 9 steals by now. And okay, so in the game for the first time, I guess we did not see him earlier on the bench, or we did not notice him. But in the game for the first time is Pete Andre Rito. Yes, and Rito did not play in the first half. Meanwhile, Landicho hopes to get his game going. Okay, this is the first action for Pete Andre Rito. Oh, this is a rare run. This is a rare run now for Batangas. And, you know, Cavs better watch it. Meanwhile, nice cut by Dumagtoy. Using the glass. Umali will slither in for the deuce. So I guess, again, it's a big gamble for Coach Jimenez to keep Umali on the floor with 4 fouls. But hey, Umali's trying to do something positive while he is on the floor. And hey, just a 2-pointer for Almario, had a toe on the line. Meanwhile, another steal. Oh wow, the steals are just piling up. Wow, and that's traveling. I told you, no, I think by my estimation, Tumalip should have at least 10 steals by now. Okay, Magpantay will return. Also, Edwin Ariate. Now, the thing about these two players, Ariate and Magpantay, usually you would see them play heavy minutes, but today it looks like you know, Coach Molto has decided to give them more rest. Possibly, you can say, thinking long term. I remember. Today is what? Sunday, August 23, and in 2 days' time, this is Tuesday. We'll be playing at home. So this is not your usual NBL calendar, wherein the teams have about a week to recover from their previous game. In fact, starting today until Thursday, Camsur has 3 games in a row. Ball back. Again, good defense by Batangas. Let's see if they can translate this to offense. Oh, Borbe picks it up and he is fouled in midair. If that's against Umali, it's foul number 5 on Umali. Everybody now holding their breath. Yet it's confirmed it is on Umali. And yes, that is now the 5th foul on Umali. He is 1 foul away from disqualification in this game. And you are wondering why he was not replaced upon picking up his 4th foul. And now you can say Umali walking on thin ice, so to speak. He is 1 foul away from disqualification. We're still in the 3rd quarter. Landicho. And Landicho is bumped. It's a foul, yes. Cavs were 3 points away from the century. In the 3rd quarter, mind you. And finally, Coach Jimenez has replaced Umali. 5 fouls and all. They give it inside to the Lee side, but again, swarming defense. Another turnover, and in transition, oh, collision, and that's an obvious foul. Look at the numbers of Rufino Sablaon. 10 points in that loss against Pampanga last July 29. That was, of course, in Angeles University Foundation. Sablon now will try to make it 99. Yes. So Camsur more than doubling the output of Batangas. Landicho. Another steal. Oh, sidestep by Aliate. That's the 2 points. It's a blaze 3 actually for Medwin. And a rigid foul. Okay, so Cap Macaleg will return. Free throw time here for the Batangas. So one coming for Alex Dalisay. One and 2 to 47. Still 4 minutes and change left in the third quarter. Cross-court pass, Sablon. Borbe asking for it. Sablon will fire. No. And they keep the offensive rebound. Fresh shot clock for the Express Aliate. Using a series of screens. Inside, a one-hander by Magpantay. On the 2:47, another steal. And they pass the ball to me. I'm not a player. Okay, Almendras is in the game. Landicho will bring it down against Sablon. Reverse, no good. Express now on the attack. And the preemptive foul given up. So Almendras announcing his presence with that foul on Borbe. And Almendras now one of several players on the Batangas roster who are alumni of the University of Batangas Brahmans varsity. Yes, a good number of these Batangas players are from the schools in the province. And of course, you have a sprinkling of players who have also got a chance to play for the major programs in Metro Manila as well. Now we're talking here like guys like Christian Uri, Jem De Ocampo, among others. So 2 quick fouls on Rito. Look at this earlier sequence. Look at that, a lot of muscling underneath, and of course referees deemed it too much already, so they blow their whistle. Back to the line is Alex Dalisay. Of course, if you remember their overtime loss to the Quezon Star Horse over there in Rosales, Pangasinan, Dalisay was able to play against Kobe Dalisay of the Quezon Star Horse. And speaking of the Star Horse, they will be playing the main game later at around 6 o'clock p.m. Philippine Standard Time. That's about 10 o'clock in the morning, Greenwich Mean Time, for all our overseas audience. Of course, and again, shout out to wherever you are, wherever you're watching this game, on whatever corner in the world. Hope you enjoy watching as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. Slip. Of course, if you're overseas, you can watch us on Facebook or on our official YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. And of course, when you're in the Philippines, you can also watch us on Premier Sports 2 and on Tap Sports. And in my case, I also downloaded the Blast TV app. So that's where I usually watch NBL when I'm not the commentator and I'm on the road or outside of the house. I usually watch my NBL games on the Blast TV app. So download it now for free. Meanwhile, Sablaon, of course, in the Blast TV app, you can also watch Tap Sports and Premier Sports. So back to the line is Rufino Sablon, or goes by the nickname Bang, which is kind of appropriate because, he has been shooting the lights out ever since he signed up with the Express. One of the reliable three-point shooters for Coach Molto. And it looks like for today, Sablon has shaved his mustache. We just noticed that. He does not have a mustache today. So he's clean cut. And a foul given up. Early foul. Oh, 4 quick fouls on Borbe. So at the line, Prince Charles Landicho. Again, our best player last Friday over there at FU Pampanga, as Batangas picked up their first win over the Zamboanga Valientes. Also playing well that day were Christian Uri and Jem De Ocampo, both of them scoring over 20 points. So again, we are correct that I think for today, Coach Molta somewhat jumbled his depth chart as far as big men is concerned. Landicho. A great move. Great result. And hopefully that will spur Batangas to better things in the fourth quarter, which is about 2 minutes and 20 seconds away. That's right. I think Batangas needs a wake-up call. And I hope this could be it. They could take the energy into the fourth quarter. Aliate. Pagbantay is free. Sablon, nobody marked him. And a foul on the rebound. It's on Dan Monsalve.
Number 16, Dan Monsalve. Penalty, third foul on Dan Monsalve.
So 3 fouls on Monsalve.
And the line for 2, Henry Bentuna.
So Gatdula with the connection. Again, if you're Batangas, you want to end the third quarter on a positive note. Okay, forget the fact that you're behind right now by over 50 points. Two-minute warning for the third quarter.
Young round number 7, Henry Cantuna, penalty, second foul. Warning of Batangas, number 7, Henry Cantuna, for resentment.
Meanwhile, Gatdula is given a warning for resentment. So at the line, Pete Andre Rito. And, of course, you should know by now that Pete Andre Rito is a proud product of the NBL youth program. That's right. He was one of the first, you can say one of the first players when the NBL youth program was started. And at that time, the Kamso Express Bicol, they had a few teams there, and Rito was part of one of those teams. And it is a perfect example of rising up the ranks. Rito started exactly from the bottom of NBL youth, and then he went up, and now he's playing in the professional level. So 4 fouls now on Monsalve. So he's also in foul trouble. And we still have the whole fourth quarter ahead of us. Okay, Coach Molto wants to talk to his players. Yeah, he wants to make some adjustments, and we'll be back for more of the NBL. And this time, it's the turn of Rizal Province. August 22 at the Antipolo Sports Hub, they will have their NBL Youth. And also Cavite. Yes, you all see all those towns and cities in Cavite. They will have their league in September. Also in Cagayan Valley, Region 2. We're talking here at Tuguegarao, Isabela, Quirino, Nueva Vizcaya, even Batanes. Yes, we might have a team from Batanes. And also, these are the ones in charge of NBL Youth in Sultan Kudarat. Yes, we mentioned earlier that we will have games in Sultan. We have games in Isulan. That's the capital of Sultan Kudarat. Yeah, I've been there. Nice place. Meanwhile, Magpantay, you can say quality minutes for Magpantay. He has not been given his usual minutes by Coach Molto today, but hey, when he's on the floor, expect nothing but good things from Magpantay. Meanwhile, Rito missing the gimme. And it will go the way of Batangas. On screens there, Coach Genesis Molto. He is the holder of one NBL President's Cup championship earlier this year. The first ever for the franchise. Kapow! And Uri he was making threes at the start of the game. And suddenly, his shooting went down, but hopefully, this is the time for Uri to rediscover his touch. Baseline drive, oh yes! Look at this. Kapow, kapow. Woo. And then look at this. They did not deny Sablaon the baseline. These players, if you give them just an inch, they will make the most of it. So at the line, Rufino Sablon the third. Does not make the bonus. Anyway, they're still ahead by 40. By 40. Oh, 50 rather. Yeah, 50. Magpantay. This is so it's magpantay versus magpantay, but they're obviously not related. Okay, 5 fouls on Monsalve. Wow. Well, I guess one of the questions that begs to be answered today is, who is the better magpantay? Anyway, that's Dan Lord Magpantay connecting his free throws. 7 seconds left. Last shot time here for the Express. Sablon. Oh, no look, but well read by the defense. Here's a chance. No. They took too much time. So at the end of 3 quarters, our score is 111-63 again. 111-63. Kamsur on top of Batangas, and we'll be back with the deciding 4th quarter after this.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Play hard, stay fresh. Max Guapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Play hard, stay fresh. Max Guapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% Guapo vibes. Glutamax Men. Built for confidence.
On the right, Commissioner John Edward Aquino, and on the left, of course, welcome to the NBL Pilipinas family, Mr. Maui Maurilio, a former PBA veteran referee who is now part of the technical team. Of course, our hardworking president, Ma'am Rose Montreal, making sure that everything is A-okay. Of course, that's a slice of the audience right now for our opening game of our triple header today here in the Lucena Convention Center. After this game, we will have at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Philippine Standard Time, it's going to be the Taguig Generals, the undefeated Taguig Generals against Manila MLB. So that's 3 o'clock Philippine time, and that's about 7 o'clock in the morning, Greenwich Mean Time. Then our main game for today at 7 o'clock in the evening, the home team, the also undefeated Quezon Star Horse, will take their record against the visiting Pangasinan Senderos. That will not count. Will it count? No. Referee says play on. Oh, it counts. It counts. Meanwhile, Uy with the 3, so you can say slowly but surely, Batangas tried to chip off the lead. Here's another steal. A mini run now for Batangas. Oh, they missed the layup. Of course, if you're Batangas, you have to move quickly because time is not on your side. They are behind by 47 points. All right, some numbers from our hard-working stats crew. The shooting clip of Kamsur as we see a triple from Batangas. Well, the shooting clip of Kamsur went down to 59% through 3 quarters, but slight improvement now for Batangas at 37%. Now, the numbers that we have been monitoring, look at this, 32 turnovers. All right, again, that's 32 turnovers for Batangas versus only meanwhile, Blaze 3 and Coach Molto has seen enough. Yes, it started with that 3 by Uli and then a Blaze 3 on that alley-oop. So Coach Molto sensing trouble. Scams are still ahead, but we'll be back for more of the NBL. All right, back to the live action. Look at the numbers of Christian Uli in their win against Batangas. Good support, 22 points. And they're hoping that Uli can do that again today. They need that and a little bit more if they are to overcome this big deficit staring their faces. Meanwhile, the Magtoy with the lean-in shot. So again, look at the numbers from through the first 3 quarters. There's actually 32 turnovers for Batangas. So that's almost 1 turnover a minute. And Kamsur was able to translate that into 42 turnover points versus only 18 for Batangas. So that's a big plus. Okay, a big plus for the transition game of Kamsur. And fast break points alone is just reading it is quite overwhelming. Look at this, 31 fast break points against only 6 for Batangas. And a battle for the Spalding results in a leather lock. Of course, the biggest lead of Kamsur was 59 points at 106-47. And the only time that Batangas tasted the upper hand was the opening triple by Christian Uli to make it 3-0. Abonete now. Abonete will go all the way and he is tagged with the foul. Well, just to update, Tumalip, after scoring 25 points in the first half, he only scored 3 points in the third quarter. So he now has a total of 28 points. So at the line, Habonete, who is right now, Habonete is shooting 2 out of 4 today, making that 3 out of 5. And of course, remember, before the game, we collect all the mobile phones and communication devices of both teams. Of course, this is to make sure that NBL Pilipinas games are played with the highest level of integrity and credibility. Yes, and we will deliver to you pure homegrown basketball entertainment that NBL Pilipinas is known for since 2018. The Magtoy is open, yes! So again, you can say that Kamsur has really taken advantage of the rules. They are shooting from the outside. That's a big plus already. But hey, in this game, they already have what? 10 blaze threes. Against only 2 for make that 11 blaze threes now. So that's easily plus 11. Meanwhile, Magpantay tried his best to bring his team within striking distance. I've said this so many times, with the rules in NBL Pilipinas, you have the blaze 3, and of course the traditional 3-point shot, and the free 3. I mean, big leads can disappear easily, I tell you. It has been done so many times. Mali feeding the trailing Habonete. 125 to 80. Another steal, turnover. So just steals alone. Look at this. 28 steals for Camsur as a team. Make it 29 already, or 30. Uh-oh, looks like Habonete is hurt. He's favoring his shoulder. And you can hear his cries of pain. And I guess let's see what happened here. So he gets entangled with who's this? Uri. Yes. Gets entangled Uri. See, Uri hacked the arm of Habonete. And right now, it looks like Habonete is still having trouble getting up. He is favoring his shoulder. So now our medics are stepping in. And we wish nothing but the best for Habonete. Okay, through the first 3 quarters, John Edward Habonete with 9 points and 9 rebounds. So he is courting a double-double. I think he has a double-double already. Okay, at least he can move. The important he can move his shoulder with a full range of motion. That's a good sign. And you can see our medics are smiling. Well, like, maybe it's because they know that Habonete is out of danger, so they can smile now. See, even the teammates of Habonete are smiling back. Lots of smiles there on the Camsur bench. Okay, so it is deemed a flagrant foul on Uri, so he will have to sit down for 3 basketball minutes. He can come back at the 5-minute mark. At the line, Aaron Decano, who is taking the free throws in lieu of the injured, you can say injured, with quotation marks, in the injured Habonete. All right, Landicho dims the gap a little bit. And there's a foul. Oops, who's it against? Let's see. Okay, 3 fouls on Eugene Malyapre. Okay, Almine and Sabio will report back. So you can say, with this big lead, Coach Molto has the luxury of, shuffling his players, experimenting, trying different combinations. Look at this. Fresh players, but still same result. They steal the ball. Almine, one-on-one. First pass to Malyapre. That's Eugene Malyapre. His brother is Vincent. Who's, I believe, not on the bench right now. He's probably on reserve. Meanwhile, Landicho is foiled, but he keeps the ball alive. But still, good defense. And finally, the perseverance of Batangas paying off. Oh, good. Another steal. Scoop shot. Oh, yes. Emol. But no sign of panic from the Express. Oh, stolen. We have a run here by Batangas. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wait. It's a place 3 by Almendras. And finally, Coach Molto has to call a timeout after this blaze 3. Well, starting, of course, with this scoop shot. And then here's the blaze by Almendras. Yes. That's our score. We'll be back for the remainder of this fourth quarter. Stay with us, please. Of course, coming soon, NBL Pro 3x3. That's right, big prizes await. And you just dial the number on your screen there, 0993. Yeah, you got that. Of course, NBL 3x3 Pro, both for men and women, are coming soon. And of course, WNBL Rising Stars, competitions in 18 and under, 25 and under for both college and club teams. Again, just message our Facebook page, our official Facebook page, for more information. Lots of activities, not just the main, you can say the main dish, which is this one, the Professional Men's League. A lot of things going on for the NBL supporters. Now you got, again, NBL Youth, WNBL. Then there's even 3x3. We're not even past the halfway mark of the fourth quarter, so still a lot of time for Batangas to do something about this game. Tumalip. Yeah, look at the points this quarter. 27 for Batangas and Camsur 16. So now, Batangas, they are making their move. Now, they've outscored Camsur by 11 this quarter. So they have chopped 11 points off the gap. But let's see if they have enough time, because their biggest enemy right now is the clock. Okay, good stop by the Camsur defense. They're on top by 37. It was once as high as 59. Yes, that was 106 to 47. All right, this sequence earlier. Oh, ouch. And at the same time, a technical foul is slapped on Coach Molto for using profanity. So at the line, Christian Uri, who is back after serving his 3-minute suspension earlier. Again, it's down to 26 from a high of 59. You know, for a while, you could say that Camsur was threatening to score 160 points in this game, but well, they have tapered down a bit. Of course, no, that's the thing here for Batangas. They need to score, no doubt about it. They need to score, and they have to score in bunches. Oh, here's a steal. And another thing that they should bear in mind, whoa! A public display of rejection by Tumalip, but referees deem it a foul. Look at it again. Is it clean? Oh yes, it's a clean block. Okay, so no foul. It's a clean block. Ball stays with Batangas inside. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul. players just falling over each other. Referees will review that last sequence. On screen there, Coach Ringo Jimenez, a former Mapua University Cardinal during the 1990s. He was known as an enforcer. He is one of the tough guys on that Mapua squad. And I guess, now that he's coaching, he probably wants to instill toughness to his players. Look at this. They bite into the fake, but look at that. The extremities simply got into contact. Actually, too much contact with Umali on the extremities of Alex Lim. At the same time, Bolbe falling on the prone Umali. So referees are still sorting out. Here it is.
Alex Lim.
Okay. It's a flagrant foul on Lim. And with that, a timeout is called by Coach Jimenez. And we'll be back for the remainder of this contest. Stay with us, please. And of course, after this game, please stay with us for the game between the Taguig Generals and the Manila MLB. So at the line, Umali. This is for the flagrant foul earlier by Alex Lim. But hey, Umali not helping their cause by missing a free throw. Second one here for Aldrin. Oh, 2 misses.
The ball stays with 14 to shoot.
Meanwhile, Magpantay. This is Dan Lord Magpantay with the 3. So checking the Magpantay versus Magpantay matchup. Well, through the first 3 quarters, Verman has 10 points, while Dan Lord has 6 points. Tumalip now to Verman. Oh, nice cut. Extra pass. And there's a foul. And it's got the basket for Aaron Decano. Look at that. Good recognition. And Decano was simply waiting for the Spalding to go to his hands. So now Decano will be tested anew from the 15-foot line. As referees will look at that last sequence just to be sure.
Played by Batangas Barabo Mart Athletics.
So a challenge has been filed by Coach Ringo Jimenez on that last sequence. So let's see what will be the ruling of our referees.
After the review, the challenge made by Batangas was successful.
Okay, so
There
it is
was no
successful
act of
challenge.
shooting. Retained possession, Kamsur.
So a successful challenge there for Coach Jimenez. And again, we have 4 minutes and 56 seconds left. Look at that. Look at Uri. Yes, no foul on Uri. No foul on Uri. So ball will stay with the Express.
Shot clock 17 seconds.
Now whistle halts play. Though suddenly, the pace of the game has slowed down quite a bit.
Number 19, Princeton Jones, third foul. 14 to shoot.
And they took too much time. You have 5 seconds to put the ball in play. But again, credit also to Batangas. So despite falling behind by as much as, despite by falling by as much as 59 points, you see your screen right now. The biggest lead of Batangas was 59 points, and that was 106 to 47. Meanwhile, the 3-point lead of Batangas was the opening 3-point shot of Christian Uri, 3-0. Inside, too deep, but great body control to get the 2 points. Umali, who is playing on borrowed time with 5 fouls. Alright, they apply backcourt pressure. Almario causing the timeline. And now they will try to melt the clock. Oops. And they hem Aliat into the corner. He is bumped out of bounds.
Number 19, Princeton Jones,
So fourth foul on Landicho. And when you talk about, a player like Medwin Aliate, he played, of course, in Manila for Centro Escolar University. And Centro Escolar University, in their league, they one of their opponents is the University of Batangas. So you can say that Aliate is probably familiar, especially with the former UB players on Batangas. They most likely met when they were still in college. So at the line, Jerome Almario. A miss there by Almario, but they're still up by 31 with exactly 4 minutes left before we determine our winner. All right, magpantay. Dan Lord magpantay with the 3. Aliate. Now, it's obvious that Kamsur is playing the slow game. They're taking their sweet time. Sablaon. Jumper. No. Tip in. No. Recovered by Batangas. Oh, steal. Another steal. Wow. This should be a record of sorts. We'll check with our stats team. Almario now. Cross court. 3-pointer. Oh, wow. Nothing but swish. And what a bounce back, you can say. What a bounce back for Kamsur. I mean, very rare though that this team loses 2 in a row. Well, they are on a 2-game losing streak, but they are really determined to end that slump today. You know, and of course, Kelly, the momentum when they play games at home this Tuesday and Thursday. Of course, you can watch those games just like the game today. You can watch that on Facebook, YouTube, on Tap Sports, Preview Sports, and of course on the Blast TV app. And that is now the 6th foul of Umali. He is officially disqualified from this game. And that should be a big blow for Batangas because, you know, Umali has been holding his own against the frontliners of Kamsur. And you can add the veteran frontliners of Kamsur. Let's see if after this, if Batangas can hit 100. Yeah, 1 point away from 100 as well. Of course, Kamsur reaching 100 much earlier in the early stages of the 4th quarter. Oh, it was an extra pass. Anyway, they'll get the 2 points nonetheless. Count the 2 nonetheless. And now Batangas is now above 100. 101 to be precise. Aliate now. Take his sweet time. They probably want to do some plays that they run in practice. They want to see how these plays will operate in a real game setting. Of course, practice is miles away, different from the actual game. That's a given. And that's a sign for the last 2 minutes. It's winning time here in NBL Pilipinas. And now Cap Bacalaig with the 2 points. Oh, Borbe wanted to dunk, I believe. He had dunk written on his mind, but changed his idea in midair. And referee halts play. Oh. So a double foul on Verman Magpantay and Almendras. Of course, in this game we have to be specific because there are 2 Magpantays on opposing sides. Okay, Bacalaig. They're doing by 31. Step back 3. Air ball. Too deep. Oh. Referee says play on. Play on, says the refs. And magbantay, Skies! For the Blaze. Look at that. Look at the elevation by Verman magbantay. And I'm thinking maybe after this game, if the two magbantay boys will swap jerseys, that would be cool. Okay, outlet pass. And magbantay decides to apply the brakes. He does not want to rush. Of course, you want to finish this game with caution. I mean, we're just waiting for the final score, so might as well, avoid, as they kill a lizard, avoid silly fouls or injuries or even things that might get you suspended. As remember, we're already in the home stretch of the elimination phase or the classification phase, as most of the teams have about 2 to 4 games left on their schedule. So we're in the home stretch. We're talking here possibly the last 17 games. Yes, actually yes, we did count. After today, after this game, no, after today actually, we have 17 games left. So assuming that we finish the 2 games later, there will be 17 games left in the 45 game schedule. So we're now in the home stretch, and it's going to be we're going to see the juicy games, you can say, because if you look at our standings, if you remember in our standings, there are 3 teams that are still undefeated. And of course, the horn sounds, and that is confirmation of our first game results. And again, congratulations to the Camso Express winners over Batangas, Baraco, Venomart. Our final score 142 to 103. Again, 142, 103. And of course, we chose a best player of the game. And he is no other than, drumroll please, from the winning Camso Express. Our best player is no other than Jerome Almario. Yes, where's Jerome? Of course, Jerome with another splendid all-around performance. There he is, being congratulated by his teammates. Congratulations, Jerome. Congratulations to the Express. Almario was simply all over the floor. Look at that. 20 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 steals. Good all-around numbers for Jerome Almario. He is our best player of the game, and of course, as our best player, he will receive items. He will receive gift items from Glutamax Men. Yes. Again, a convincing win, you can say. Again, our final score, 142 to 103, 39-point winning margin for the Express. They snapped their 2-game losing streak. All right. And again, what a way to end your 2-game losing streak. And they now level their win-loss card at 2-2. And how did it happen? Well, let's look at their highlights. Of course, again, the Camso Express facing the Batangas Venomart here in the Lucena City Convention Center. Of course, Teres Tumalip started hot, as in El Fuego hot. I mean, he was hitting from all angles with pockets of resistance from the Batangas quintet. And anybody who is fielded by Coach Molto puts in their share. And look at that, 37. And that is the score after 1 quarter, 37 to 18. In some games, 37 is already the halftime score. And of course, Tumalip and the Express did not stop. They continued the onslaught in the second quarter. They continued to pound on the Baracos of Batangas. Tumalip was still as sharp. And here, kapow from long distance. But there were times in this first half that Tumalip actually had more points than the entire Batangas 5, and at halftime, look at that, 84-30, Tumalip already had 25, which is 5 less than the entire opposition. And then it is still the same story come the second quarter as, simply, Batangas could not make a dent. I mean, there was a ready answer for every problem that arises. So good adjustments by Coach Molto, 111-63. Well, credit to Batangas. They did not give up. They were able to reduce the final gap a little bit in the fourth quarter. But again, probably a case of too late the hero. They found their touch quite a bit too late in the day. The lead was too big to overcome. In fact, it was as high as 59 points at one portion of the game. So, final score there, 142-103. Congratulations to the Camso Express. So after this, we'll bring our second game. It's going to be the Manila MLB testing the Taguig Generals. We'll bring that game to in its entirety right after this commercial break. Stay with us for more of NBL Pilipinas.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Play hard, stay fresh. Max Guapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Play hard, stay fresh. Max Guapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% Guapo vibes. Glutamax Men. Built for confidence.